The only reason why you can't make a decision fast, yet alone at all, is because you care too much. I'll say that one again. The only reason why you can't make a decision fast or at all is because you care too much. You care too much about making the wrong decision, or you care too much about making the right decision. If you knew what the right decision was, you wouldn't even think about it. You'd just do it. It'd be done. You'd know that's the way to move forward. And then you get other people that are like, oh, I actually don't care at all. I don't really have an opinion. So therefore, no, what you're saying is incorrect. Well, I'll show you right now how it's not incorrect. Because you actually care too much about not caring at all. Because if you genuinely didn't care at all, you just make a decision and move on. Wouldn't bother you. So you can see how that's paradoxical by nature. And then how you actually still care too much, but you just choose to care too much about not making the decision. Now, typically when it comes to these decisions we all have to make, because we care so much about what the outcome is and getting it right, we actually think that we can make it wrong. But we can't make the wrong decision, ever. Because we're always going to end up exactly where we're supposed to be. That's the way this game of life works. So if you think about this next time you're in a situation where you're stuck and you've given too much care to something, think about this concept. Picture you here, picture the word fail here, and the word success here, okay? Whatever decision you're about to make, it'll be a failure or a success, according to you, even if that includes something as small as what I eat for dinner. You'll know once you've chosen to make that decision and eaten a dinner, whether it was a failure or a success. Or something much bigger, like how you're going to make your next $30 trillion, if that's your goal. You're going to start taking an action through that decision to work closer towards that or further away from it. But you don't realize that by making a decision, the perception of moving further away from something is just that. It's just perception. Anytime you make a decision, you're always moving closer towards your path. Even if it feels like you're going backwards or further away from it, you're not. Okay? Because if you consistently make decisions time and time and time again, and you fail time and time and time again, you are always one fail away from getting that success. And I don't mean one from the start. I mean, you might need 30 different fails before you get to your success, but every time you fail, you're one fail closer to that success. Flip side, you make a decision and it's a success straight away. My point is, where you truly fail is when you don't make the decision, is when you remain stuck, is when you remain lost, is when you care too much about going left or right because you want to make sure it's the right way. Flip side, if you're sitting there not making a decision, you're also stuck moving. I don't care about anything, whatever. Either way, you're sitting in the same spot. That's the failure, because you care too much. Understand this simple truth and its paradoxical nature, and it will help you move forward. Now, something I've done many times, because again, I'm no different to you. I'm sitting here talking with you about it. I'm a human. I go through this shit as well. So one of the things that I've done, right, when I'm trying to get out of caring about something too much, or when I feel like I'm in that place where I don't care enough at all to make a decision, is I get a coin and I flip it. I literally flip the coin. If it lands on heads, I do this. If it lands on tails, I do that. Because what you find out very quickly is actually, I didn't really care that much at all, because whatever it landed on, I'm just going to do it. But then what you'll find a lot of the times is when it lands on a particular side of the coin, you'll be like, oh, I'm glad it landed on that one, because secretly you wanted it. Or if it lands on the other side of the coin, you might catch yourself trying to flip the coin again to hope it lands on the other side. Well, you've got your answer that way too. All right, these hidden truths lie very deep within us. So if you can remember this, I guarantee you it's going to help you change the way in which you make decisions, the speed of which you make them, and the flow, easiness, and relaxed nature of how you make them too, knowing that you can never actually make the wrong decision. It'll just appear that way for a short period of time till you make the next decision that brings you even closer to what you're always going to make and where you're always going to be. So go through this with an abundance of flow and an abundance of joy and an abundance of relaxation. Care a little less, make it a little less important, and you'll start to see things become a whole lot easier, and your procrastination will completely disappear the moment you choose to care a little less, make a decision, have fun with it, and everything will open up for you.